Hey guys, CJ here with another big piece of news coming from Collider today. So, a little round of applause for Collider. They're breaking all the big news stories. First, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn this morning, and now some new details on Doctor Doom, straight from the horse's mouth, straight from Toby Kebbell in an interview with one of their interviewers to promote Dawn of the Planet of the Apes Blu-ray and DVD release. He actually was coaxed into spilling some secrets from, what has been a pretty secretive movie so far. I mean, they've been keeping everything hush-hush. We got a copyright strike over our Thing video, so that's why that was pulled down. They've been keeping a lot of this under wraps, but this was done in a public interview, so I assume it's fair game, and I'm not going to get copyright struck for speaking about it, hopefully. But anyways, these are in his words. I'm not paraphrasing. I am not bullshitting you. These are his own words on the subject. He did say, this is a paraphrasing first, he did say he worked most on the voice, but now into the direct quotes. He's Victor Damyshev, not Victor Von Doom in our story, and I'm sure I'll be sent to jail for telling you that. The Doom in ours, I'm a programmer, a very antisocial programmer, and on blogging sites I'm quote-unquote Doom. The interviewer at this point made some comment about, oh, that's cool, I like that. Cub goes, yeah, it was cool, man. Josh, the whole deal, the lo-fi way he did it, the ultra-real. It was just nice to do that. It was nice to be feeling like we had to come to terms with what was given by this incident. So, there you have it. I just, laid bare Dr. Doom, Victor Damyshev, an antisocial programmer. And as a fan of the character Dr. Doom, I think, and Oscar too is a fan, I just have got to say, what the fuck? This is not Dr. Doom. Now, a thought occurred to me right after I saw this. This could be who he is before the accident, and he could change specifically, so we could see the personality traits of the comic book character Doom. But this does not bode well. That's all me. That's my last hope, is that, eventually he'll become Doom. But as far as the Victor Von Doom, essentially king of Latveria, that seems like it's not going to be featured again, and that is just the worst, because right now it sounds like the Doctor Doom from the shitty Fantastic Four movies of the early 2000s would be better than this, and that is, I think, the worst criticism I can level to anything. So anyways, that about wraps it up for me here. As I said, maybe there's some slight hope that he's going to still bring the personality to screen, but antisocial programmer are not words I want to hear about Doctor Doom. And I understand it's a reboot. They're going to change things. And I understand some of you are like, why the hell is this a big deal? I think it's more of a big deal for what it represents about this reboot. And that is that they are changing things, and they are probably more concerned with making a film than they are with the adaptation. And that, some of you might say, yeah, of course, but then why would you adapt it in the first place if you weren't going to bring these characters to screen? This is just another red flag in a series of red flags from this movie. And, another red flag should be lo-fi, the ultra-real, when referring to Josh Trank. So who knows? Maybe I can't say anymore. I'll reserve my final judgment for when the movie actually comes out. Josh has taught me that, or at least until I see a trailer. But this does not bode well, folks. I don't think this is a good sign at all. Anyways, that about wraps it up for me here. Comment in the comment section below where you post comments. Do you like this news? Do you hate this news? Are you indifferent about this news? Do you care about Doctor Doom at all? Just write anything in regards to this news. That about wraps it up for me here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is CJ signing off, and hopefully I'll see you next time with some better stuff.